Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for Sagittarius. The pre-shuffle from the Energy Oracle and the Voyage of the Soul Oracle is pretty positive, Sagittarius. I see somebody embarking on a new adventure, something a little bit outside of the norm or different from what you've been doing recently. And we've got the word glow on both of these two cards. So we have bloom and aura. Radiance, goddess, beauty, attract, nectar, glow. And then under aura, we have mood, light, glow, shield, and protection. So there's a new life that you are meant to nurture or cultivate, grow, invest in. And I feel like you are making moves in that direction, but there's something here about wanting to let you know that you're protected. So you may have somebody that's trying to fight against you or what you're trying to accomplish. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Friday, Junior, as I like to say. We're going to dive right in with the situations deck. For those of you weird enough to know that I changed my shirt, I really just can't handle the static electricity this time of year. Hi, Patricia. How are you doing? But, you know, normally I really like the color green, so it was a difficult choice to make. Yes, and we have green lights now instead of blue. I wish I could get purple lights from this strand, but I don't have that choice, you guys. All right, so we have synchronicities in the reverse and pressure cooker. So somebody in this situation is ignoring their intuition and letting things reach a fever pitch or have some sort of, like, this is a problem that could have been avoided if somebody were listening to their intuition and had the difficult conversation before things got to this point, right? Somebody was like kicking the can down the street regarding somebody, I think, being entitled in this situation. We have obsession coming out. Hi, Miss Christina. How are you doing? Oh, I'm glad you like it. Hello, Voodoo. How's it going? So we have somebody that's a bit obsessed here. And I feel like they've realized at some point here that they have lost whatever they are obsessed with. Ooh, yeah. So this person is, honestly, I feel like they're struggling in terms of their finances and feeling like they have a place within society. And it's almost like their obsession with either you or your person is a way for them to distract themselves from the, I guess I want to say, the banality of day-to-day BS, like maybe they hate their job. Maybe they don't get along with their family. And there's something about you that makes this person feel like they can do different things, like that they're empowered somehow to change this situation because you have yourself ascended, and I feel like somebody else sees that they could potentially do this too, right? So you're inspiring someone, but it could be a little bit too late for this person to get what it is that they want. All right, let's continue with the Lenormand. We'll go with the Golden Lenormand. What's up, Hambone? Hambone is currently perplexed by a door opening that he didn't know existed, so he feels like he has to figure out a way to get in there. Most curious cat I've ever had. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I don't know if you can see him back there. I think you can, yep. So from the Lenormand, we have the moon and the dog. So I feel like you have struggled with regards to finding a good work environment to, work alongside people that you trust Not to say that you haven't been able to find people that you trust in your work environments. I think it's more so that there's like, you have felt it's been uneven, like you have done more to help than either others have, or that your employer hasn't really taken care of you the way that you have done justice to your responsibilities. Oh, hi, Jimmy. How are you doing? And so there's this like, I almost want to take that in the reverse, but I don't really do reverse with Lenormand. So we've got somebody here who's contemplating how to communicate something. It could be an end to this difficult work situation, but it is, for whatever it is communication that makes you happy with the Sun card here. It could be eliminating something for you that you were unaware of, but the most, like the overwhelming vibe I get from here is there is something that's going to make you happy, some sort of communication. All right, what else do we have for Sagittarius, please? 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. I think you had to do things on your own for a little while. You may have had to accept or even ask for a little bit of solitude or time to yourself from somebody who, it seems like you're on different levels here. Like one person does a little bit better job paying attention to their intuition than the other. And as a result, there is a little bit of a question mark here. I feel like somebody's really struggling to accept that whoever is interested in them is a loyal person. This could be somebody who has only ever known disloyalty. But we have 6 of Wands here. So I do feel like there's somebody who's been able to successfully demonstrate that they are who they say they are. We've got the 7 of Cups and the Hermit. This is clarifying the lesson learned in the reverse and somebody who doesn't feel frustrated or trapped. This is going to sound interesting to some of you, but I do feel like there is a nuance here of somebody that is okay with being on their own and okay with losing out on a romantic situation, because if it isn't something that, ooh, congrats, Miss Patricia. If it isn't something that contributes to you being a better person, you don't want it. It's almost like a little bit of a test. Like, if you are the right person for me, then I know you'll see that and you'll make the right moves, or you'll treat the situation accordingly. If not, I accept that there might be something else out there for me that I need to consider. So we may have a choice in love. Yeah, I think we do. So we have the Lovers and the Queen of Cups. There's absolutely some serious love being felt here, but there's also like a question of, are you able to move beyond what happened in the past? Are you able to accept the good stuff? I think you're being challenged right now to maintain a positive outlook instead of expecting the worst, even if that's been a pattern for what you've had. You know, we've got to believe in change if we want it to actually happen. The Fool, there's something new happening here. There's a sense that things are getting balanced out after a really difficult period in your life. You may receive gifts, you may receive a promotion, you may feel like things are moving quickly. Other people may think that what you are trying to achieve, you've achieved in lightning fast time frame. So, in other words, if the average timeline for somebody is a year to accomplish what you are trying to accomplish, maybe you do it in 6 months, 8 months, something like that. You are drawing a little bit of attention here. Remember, we had the word glow a couple times. In fact, this energy oracle card, the journey card, even shows a glow around you. So there is a sense here of good karma coming in, abundance, or as I like to call it, abundance. Oh, I totally agree, Miss Christina. So I don't know if I talked too much about the Knight of Wands, but there is something fast approaching. I mean, that's kind of like you did something or things are balancing out for you very quickly. But I also feel like there is a sense here that this is closely related to something that you're passionate about. Maybe you're finally able to make an impact on a social matter that you care deeply for. Maybe you're able to obtain a position within society that helps you to teach. There's something here about you being able to make something happen that I think other people had tried to keep from you, or other people maybe made you feel like that was not necessarily a good goal. There is like something here that you have essentially reframed as more valuable than what people initially thought. You have been able to stick to your guns on something here. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, be cautious because I do see that there is somebody here who's going to try to use their sexual attraction here to maybe get you off course a little bit. But this feels like somebody who only knows the old you, somebody who doesn't necessarily appreciate that you've learned some lessons or you've made some changes, maybe added a few boundaries. And with the Tower, I feel like they're going to be one of these people falling out. Like they're not going to realize how difficult it is to stay around you. This feels to me like somebody who's a little bit fake and you see right through them, and they don't necessarily know the new you that is able to identify these things rather quickly. So we have Judgment in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse. You're going to see right through their intent or their lies. You're going to be able to like maybe even comment on it, but you're going to know that this is somebody who's trying to hide who they truly are or what they truly want. You're nobody's fool. All right, let's get some additional clarity from, we'll go with the Golden Art Nouveau. What else do we have for Sagittarius, please? Eight of Cups, Three of Wands in the reverse. You walked away from a situation, or somebody did, that you hadn't walked away from before. This is basically being able to do something that you hadn't been able to do in the past. You moved through it, and there may be some people who are a little bit shocked at your cojones, your ability to persevere, to do the right thing. There's that Fool card again. New beginnings. And the Hermit. So we also had the Hermit over here. We could be dealing with a situation that really required you to venture off on your own. So you may be feeling a little bit like a hermit right now, where you're not seeing a lot of people, or maybe you've moved, so you have to kind of like reassess the social situation. But with the Emperor in the reverse, the vibe I'm getting here is you basically neutered the situation. Whatever somebody thought they could do to get in your way or cause problems, you did the exact thing they were confident you wouldn't do this, and it exploded the whole situation. They don't have control over you anymore. This opens the door for you to be able to heal and move in a direction that makes more sense for you. What would make you happy, right? I think you've been defending something or guarding something, fighting for something on your own, and you're realizing now you can put that energy or those efforts to something that is more meaningful for you. Maybe a career, maybe a family, whatever it is. But I definitely feel like you're going to be able to surprise somebody here with your dedication, your understanding of your own self-worth. You're not going to let somebody boss you around or tell you what you're capable of. You know. You have that Six of Pentacles coming out again, you guys, along with the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is cutting somebody off. This is basically ghosting. I'm walking away and I don't want to talk to you again. And with the Six of Pentacles, it feels to me like this is justice. This is something that was how it should be because somebody wasn't treating the situation with the respect that they should have. We have the King of Cups, Knight of Swords, I think this is a new admirer. I think we have somebody who has seen the moves that you made or admires you because of the bravery or courage that you had to make a pretty significant change in your life. It could pertain to, again, what you do for a living or where you live. Three of Pentacles. I think somebody's helping you. I think somebody wants to help you move in a new direction, and I do get good vibes from this. This is somebody who wants you to be able to move up in the world. So it's like, remember the title has something about protection. This is abundance coming to you, but also a sense that you needed to be protected from somebody who would take this from you. We have the Magician in the reverse and the Six of Cups. So this could be a family member, a spouse, an ex, parent of your children. There's somebody here that has had a lot of influence over you over the last several years, or you've known them for a long time. And they are somebody that you had to work to get away from because they would find a way to ruin this abundance for you, perhaps just take it all together, right? We're going to continue with the Ghost Tarot. Can you guys hear ham bone eating? I hope so. Oh, that's good. Well, you'll have to tell us all about it, Voodoo. All right, we have the King of Cups again. We just had him right here. And the King of Swords in the reverse. This is like a showdown for your emotions. Now, remember not to take the genders too seriously. We could be talking about two females here. We could be talking about two non-binary folk. We all have masculine and feminine within us. But the main vibe here is somebody who knows how to communicate their emotions effectively and respectfully. Somebody who has some measure of emotional intelligence here, that may have had a little bit of distance between you and this person for a little while. It feels to me like out of respect or not really knowing how to handle a situation that was difficult, perhaps because you were in a relationship. And then we have this King of Swords in the reverse. And this feels to me like somebody who is very different, somebody who is used to getting their way and takes information and finds a way to use it to their own end. So I think the word manipulative would apply here. I'm so glad, Christina. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. This feels to me like saying these two, it's not competition because one is so clearly ahead of the other. We have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So be cautious. There will be some communication coming in intent on being a roadblock or an obstacle for you. I feel like the main message here is do not engage. Don't let this person drag you down or drag you into an argument that you already know how it's going to end or how it's going to go because you've had it before. You don't need to have it again, right? We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Hierophant in the reverse. The pain will lessen, or whatever this disappointment was, your frustration with this situation is going to minimize over time because it has helped you basically understand that one of your core beliefs or one of the ways by which you made your decisions in terms of what is a good idea for me and what is maybe bad judgment. I feel like you've had to rewrite that book a little bit and forgive yourself for something, but also remind yourself that you deserve better in terms of how other people treat you. So it feels to me like you had to kind of like forgive yourself for walking away from a situation that wasn't healthy for you because of how it might have impacted the other person. We have the Three of Pentacles. It's like somebody is willing to work on a situation now that they've lost it, but even that is a little bit questionable. I still feel like down the road, this person would be a disappointment. Sorry, not sorry. If you resonate with that, you have to give that effort consistently. You can't just expect something amazing to stay in your life if you're not willing to invest in it or show support in that and be there for someone, right? So I think we have somebody here who has figured out what they've lost, and that there may not be a way for them to recoup it. All right, let's get some more clarity with the Gypsy Oracle. Hi there, Empress Joanna. How are you doing? I hope it's Joanna, not Joanna, but if it is Joanna, we already have one of those. I'm happy to say Joanna times 2, but welcome, welcome from Manhattan. I'm in the middle of Tennessee, so. Oh, yeah. All right, we've got Thief in the reverse. Yeah. This protection for you is from somebody who thought that they could get close enough to you to take something from you, or that they were close enough to you to just be able to kind of like ride your coattails, right? They didn't actually feel like they had much skin in the game. They could do what they wanted to do because you would make everything right. The wedding here could signify that you were dealing with somebody who wanted to marry you, was married to you, or at one point you wanted to marry them. This could also mean you like family by marriage. We have Servant in the reverse. This person wanted you to, and Fortune in the reverse, wanted you to foot the bill, wanted you to make things happen for them, wanted you to make things better for them when they didn't do what they needed to do for themselves. Money in the reverse. Soldier in the reverse. And Enemy in the reverse. This was like kind of empty, right? This person may have at times tried to elicit emotions or tried to be emotional, but this person was primarily just trying to use you. They didn't fight for you in the situations where they should have, but they also weren't an enemy. And that made it hard for you to really end the situation, right? And what I mean by they weren't an enemy is they did just enough to keep you feeling like you should keep them around instead of actually doing what they should to show that they valued you. We have Reunion in the reverse. You were being discouraged from reuniting with them. Remember, we had Three of Cups in the reverse as well. Another hint to that fact. And then we have House. It's as if there is a safe place designed for you to be able to avoid this person, and you're being encouraged to keep that a safe place. We have Melancholy. Somebody is regretting how they treated this situation, how they treated you, but mostly because they realize now they've lost some sort of power over you and that you are able to be happy even without them in your life. They're realizing you are not dependent on them like they are on you, and that you'll be able to keep moving on or keep moving forward, even if you're on your own, giving them a little bit of a sense of like they're missing out or jealousy, right? Hi there, Lori. How are you doing? Yeah, I could see that, Jimmy, but hopefully it's a good thing for you. We have Despair in the reverse. and sorrow in the reverse. I like to see that. So there's happiness in your life, and this person is taking that as a bit of, I don't know, difficult medicine to swallow. The waiting in the reverse indicates this person feels like things are happening for you in a way that they didn't anticipate them to. So maybe things that they thought would hold you back have demonstrated incapable of doing so. And you've been able to effectively kind of like move some mountains here. So you're showing what a badass you are. Don't you stop. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, along with the Three of Pentacles and the Hermit. We keep seeing that Hermit. We might have a Virgo situation here as well, but mostly what I see is somebody who's willing to venture off on their own after dealing with collaboration or a partnership here that was unbalanced and unfair. One person did the lion's share of the work and then took kind of like what feels like emotional abuse from the other person who didn't lift their fingers to do anything. Five of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. Now that somebody realizes they have effectively sabotaged this situation on which they were very dependent, now we have a new offer coming to you. So they're realizing, yeah, they could be replaced. Tell me about the King of Wands in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So this person was acting like a bully and wasn't being very kind, and they're going to come crawling back in because this King of Cups person shows up or expresses their feelings for you. So there is jealousy motivating this person to try to fix things with you. But with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, this is not done out of love. This is done out of need or wanting to control you and not wanting you to be single or able to match up with somebody new. This person feels entitled to being in a relationship with you. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse. Clarifying our Queen of Cups. Somebody felt like they could keep you stagnant because you are compassionate. In other words, they took your kindness for weakness. But with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, they realize now that that was not true. They realize now that how you felt has become more of a motivator for you in terms of moving away from somebody that has caused problems with you because of their anger issues. Tell me about the King of Cups, please. The King of Cups is likely changing residence or possibly where you're moving to, possibly going through a breakup of his own. This person feels like they have failed in some situation here with you, perhaps to communicate effectively, even though they know how they feel. They feel like they broke your heart. So it feels to me like this person wants to do something to apologize or make up for making a situation worse. Tell me about the Soldier in the reverse, please. Page of Pentacles. Because somebody wasn't willing to value what they had, there is something new coming in to replace this kind of like hot and cold, not really all the way there for you person. Tell me about the Joyfulness, please. Nine of Wands. Somebody is finally protecting their own happiness. I feel like this is your energy, not willing to let somebody continue to disrupt your life. High Priestess in the reverse. You may have to watch out for a surprise visit or efforts being made to make you talk to this person or get you looped back into communicating with them or seeing them. Tell me about the Waiting in the reverse card, please. The Fool. Do not wait on this new beginning. Do not let fear hold you back. With the Devil card, I do feel like some of you are a little bit worried in terms of what it looks like if you were to move forward with this new life. Fake it till you make it. Believe it's going to end the way that you want, and manifest by focusing on the things you do want to see in this new beginning. 8 of Pentacles, right next to the 9 of Pentacles. You are putting in the work that you need to, and you will be rewarded for it. Hi there, Mike. How are you doing? Happy belated Valentine's Day to you also. Hey, Miss Brianna, how are you doing? Yes, aren't we all, Patricia? All right, we've got the 3 of Cups indicating, right by the 3 of Cups in the reverse, indicating that we've got some new friends here entering the chat. This looks like soul tribe people. So because you have increased your own self-knowledge and your ability to, kind of like, I don't know, reinforce those boundaries and make sure that you're hanging out with people that value you, you're drawing in the people that are exactly that. And you'll want to make sure that you keep those people that you consider toxic at arm's length. Don't let anybody come back in if it's going to be just a repeat of the same issues you had before, right? All right, let's call it after we do some zodiac fortune telling cards for you guys, and then I'll probably put out a few shorts for you. Don't discourage quickly, so keep the faith. True blue in every respect. I feel like this is about somebody you're going to meet. You're going to meet somebody who's really loyal, like this dog card. Heartaches and troubles before real success. Keep moving in terms of whatever you're doing with your career. You are moving towards the place you need to be. Your advice is appreciated. So don't doubt yourself when you're being a good friend. And you owe someone a letter, write it at once. So that could be, like a DM or a text message. Doesn't have to be a physical letter, but it could be a physical letter. Hi, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? Pharaoh. Oh, wait. Were you just saying that to Pharaoh? Hi, Pharaoh. Welcome. I'm sorry you caught me right at the end. But I really hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep your eyes out for the shorts that I'll be posting shortly. Get it? See what I did there? All right. Have a great rest of your day, you guys. Love you all. I'll see you tomorrow.